Hey guys, it's Josh with Four Cycle Runner. Hey, I had a question from one of my athletes yesterday, and I get this question a lot and I answer this question a lot, so I thought I'd do a video and share the response with everybody. So the situation was that one of my athletes was not feeling the best, starting to feel maybe a little sick, come down with a cold, and she had a 4 or 5 mile just easy run to do, and she was asking if she should do it. And just to give perspective, this was after a day off, and she had a hard day the next day. And so my answer was no, just take the day off, reassess tomorrow, that we have more important stuff to do the rest of the week. This easy day in the grand scheme of things isn't that important. So that's not the question. That seems pretty obvious. If you're not feeling well, any kind of workout you have, it may be better to take a step back and take a day off. Okay, but the question was now what to do with those miles that she missed. Do you add them on somewhere else in the training plan to some other run? Do you put them on an off day? And my answer almost always to this question is no. There's no reason to tack on additional miles for the most part somewhere else in a training plan just because you were feeling bad and you missed some easy miles. Now there are some exceptions to this, I think, if you can kind of work them in. But in her case, we're on an abbreviated schedule trying to get her ready for a race coming up. It just wouldn't make sense to add in a couple miles after the end of a long run that's already prescribed for a specific reason. There would be no benefit to it. You know, the benefit of the long run, of the run that she had, the one that she missed, easy run, active recovery, kind of, it was 30 plus minutes to get her aerobic system, fat metabolism and all that good stuff that you get from easy running. To tack that on to the end of a long run or to the end of another workout or to the end of another easy run really doesn't make sense. And it's actually a question I get a lot, and a question that I actually deal with myself, or in my head. As a runner, I can understand this completely. Last Monday, I had a track workout. I tracked heart rate variability, and I woke up, which is something I can actually do another post on. It's just a metric to use to see whether or not your body is in what they call flight or fight mode, whether or not it's in deep recovery mode, or it's in maybe an overreaching, overtraining mode, or if your baseline is good. And I woke up that morning, it was in probably the worst I've ever seen it compared to my baseline. It was saying I was in overtraining mode, I should probably take a day off. Of course, like most runners would do, I woke up, I considered it, and I said, well, just one day, if there's a trend, then I'll probably back off. Well, I went to the track, and it was horrible. I had 3x1600s, and I got through 1.5 of them and just called it quits. It just wasn't working for me. I wasn't feeling good. I started thinking about the rest of the week. The following day I had a day off, prescribed day off, and then Wednesday I was gonna flip-flop my runs and do another easy day, but I happened to feel good that day and got my marathon pace run knocked out on the treadmill, and all was good. And I attribute that to not pushing myself in that workout. Now, it would have been better if I was just taking the whole day off, but I didn't add those miles that I missed anywhere else in my training. When a training plan's laid out, it's laid out for a reason with specific goals in mind. Adding in extra miles just because you missed them generally is not a good idea. So just wanted to bring that up with everybody. And if you have any questions or comments or ideas on this, shoot me a message, put them in the comments below. Again, Josh with Four Cycle Runner. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook as Four Cycle Runner. All right, guys, take care.